Welcome back, everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope 2023 is off to a good start for everyone. So in today's video, you read the title right. I'm going to be talking about making money from your trash, basically, or more specifically, your recyclables. So a quick update from the last video that I did with the Canon 40D. All of the images that I submitted were accepted by Shutterstock, and I'm assuming they were accepted by Adobe Stock as well. I didn't check yet, but this is promising. I will be doing a lot more shoots with that camera because I like it. It slows me down a little to enjoy the photographic process more and take my time in creating the images. Anyways, back to today's video. So my intent with this video is to basically just stir your creativeness, basically, to give you ideas of things that you can shoot for stock photography. And this one is pertaining to recycling and eco-friendliness. So I basically just went around my house. Well, not around my house. I don't have these things laying around my house, but in my kitchen, I have a bunch of bottles and caps and whatnot. And I basically got some printer paper and cut up some cardboard. And this is the result. I put it on a blue paper and took some photos. And you can see them here. I have different types, so you can see a can, a glass bottle. And yeah, I just basically did a bunch of different positions of the objects, just so I can maximize the number of photos I get out of the shoot, because stock photography is a numbers game, so you have to find a way to get a lot of photos without getting them rejected for being similar content. So yeah, I hope this gives you guys some ideas. As you can see, this is those paper bags. I just photographed the recycle sign. I'm gonna remove these in Photoshop so I can submit it as commercial, and then I think I will also submit some as editorial as well. And then while I was doing it, I just held one of the cans and one of the bottles, and yeah, I was using a 16mm lens to get this close-up shot inside of the bag. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you how I would edit this and then upload them to the stock agencies. So I'm going to edit the first photo and show you what I would do. So the first thing with this one, I'm going to adjust the exposure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm good there. I'm going to lower the highlights. Yeah, all the way. Boost the shadows a little. And let's see, I'll put the whites. I want to give it a little bit of a high key look, even though it's not a high key photo, but I want it to appear bright and appealing as much as trash can be appealing. Let's see, up with the blacks, and that's good about there. Yep. Let's see, texture, I can give it a little bit of texture. And I'm actually gonna remove some clarity. And let's see, vibrance, I will put that up a little. And down with the saturation just to balance things out a little bit. Tone curve, small S curve on there will do good. Very small, just to increase contrast. And HSL, this is where we can have some fun. So I'm gonna play with the predominant color here, and that's the blue. So I'm gonna change the how the blue appears. So let's see, make it more on the teal side of things. Let's see, there's good. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's play with the saturation as well. Let's see, down a little with the saturation. That's good there. Zoom it up. And as I'm messing with the colors, I can see some little artifacting appearing here, and that looks to be like purple, yeah, purplish. So let's get rid of some of that. Yeah, that's good there. And it's still not entirely gone, but it almost is. So let's go over to the luminance channel and reduce that a little bit. So there, it looks a little bit more like a shadow than anything else. And let's also bring the blue down a little bit. There. And let's go to details. I'm gonna go up on the sharpness. And as usual, I'm gonna apply a masking, so I'm not applying sharpness to the background. So 37 seems to be good. And if we zoom in, it's looking good. Yep. All right, last but not least, I think, so lens correction is already on. I was using a mirrorless camera, so that's applied by default. And if it wasn't, I would apply the lens correction. Let's go down to camera calibration, and this is where you can also have a bit of fun with the colors. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too extreme here, but as you can see, you can really play with the colors here. But I'm just gonna settle for there. Let's see. It's very subtle, but it did change something. All right, so that's how I would edit this one. I'm just gonna copy the settings for this one with the blue and apply it to all of the images that just have the blue background. So Control C and copy. And I'm gonna click these ones here and then Control V to paste. And then I'll just sync it across. All right, so this one with the white background, I'm actually gonna use the same settings. So I'm just gonna, it's already copied, so I'm just gonna hit Control V. And there, that looks good already. And I've actually already edited these photos, so I'm just gonna hop over to those now. Okay, so these are all the photos that I edited. All right, so let's go ahead and apply the keywords and titles and captions. So I'm gonna head over to the library module. And in the keywords section, we're gonna apply the keywords here. As you saw in my last video, I generally use notes to write out my keywords, and here I've done so already. So I have recycling. So I basically broke it down into what's common among all of the images and what keywords can I use amongst all of the images. And these are the ones that I can use among all of the images. And then I have keywords that are specific to certain ones. So like this first image here, we have plastic, bottle caps, pouch cap, baby pouch, and cardboard. And so I would copy all of these keywords, the common ones, and apply them to everything. So let's do that. Yeah, I think that will do it. So copy, and the title and the caption will be the same. So I'm just gonna do that for all of the images here. All right, so that's it. Everything has been titled and keyworded. Now I'm gonna export and remove some stuff in Photoshop. All right, so the photos are exported now, and I'm just gonna open all of them in Photoshop and remove some spots and logos if necessary. All right, so using the spot healing brush tool, I'm just gonna go around the image and remove any spots that are visible. at 100% zoom. And while I have the patch tool selected, I want to reduce these highlights. And a good way to do that with the patch tool is just as normal, select what you want to patch out. So I want to patch this out, and then drag and patch it out just as normal. But don't click away. Go to edit and go to fade patch selection and just bring some of it back just like that. Control D to deselect, and look at that. That looks way better. So I'm gonna do the same for this one. Excellent. All right, so that ends the editing process in Photoshop. So now I'm gonna bring all of the images over to Shutterstock. Okay, so I'm just gonna drag all of the images over. And they're fairly large images, so they'll take a little bit to upload. Okay, so we'll hit next. And now we'll just select one, and you can see all of our information is carried over. And all we have to do is select a category, and then we can submit. I'm gonna use the same category for all of these. I'm gonna say food and drink, yeah. And then it's pertaining to people, so I'll just do people. Okay, so I'm not gonna submit all of these at once in one batch. I'm gonna be a little selective because I know some of them might get rejected for being similar content. So let's see, this one. Okay, so I've selected 19. I'm gonna hit the submit button for those. All right, and the other 7, I'll submit those a couple days later. All right, so that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I really hope that this video gave you some ideas of things you might be able to photograph. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of content coming soon, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a video. And yeah, until next time, have a good one.